Hi. My name is Amina. I am 28 years old. This is my story. It will sting. It may crush you. But it's mine. And it's true. When I was 16, my brother lost his job. My father grew bitter. My mother tried to smile through it, but I heard her sobs muffled under her shawl. Our kitchen was empty, and so was our hope. Then one evening, a family friend came. He didn't come with comfort. He came with a bargain. "There's a man in the city," he said. "He has money. He needs a wife." My mother's lips trembled. My father clenched his fists. "Amina," they whispered. "This is your chance." I was still a child. I wanted books, laughter, freedom. But they draped me in silk and told me to bow. I said, "I want to finish school. I want to teach." My father slammed his hand on the chair. "Dreams don't fill stomachs," he said. A week later, I was married to a man named Rashid. He was 40. He didn't treat me as a partner. Just as property. A possession. Something he could break. On the first night, I hid in a corner, praying the walls would protect me. But walls don't stop fists. Or cruelty. I whispered to myself, "Just survive. One breath at a time." But breaths turned into years. And the cruelty deepened. It wasn't only bruises. It was words, sharp as knives. "You are worthless. You are nothing. You belong to me." One day, I found out I was carrying a child. My heart leapt, fragile and bright. Maybe this will give me a reason to live, I thought. But Rashid scowled. His rage grew darker. One night, drunk and furious, he hurled a plate against the wall. Shards flew across the room, like pieces of my hope. "I told you I didn't want this," he shouted. I ran to the washroom, clutching my belly, whispering, "Stay with me. Please, stay." But the next day, blood soaked my hands. At the clinic, the nurse looked down. "I'm sorry. The baby is gone." Something inside me shattered. Not only grief. Fury. When I returned, Rashid sneered. "You couldn't even keep a child. You're useless." I didn't cry. I didn't answer. I just stared. That night, I decided. I began hiding coins under loose tiles in the kitchen. I spoke in whispers to a kind nurse, Layla. She gave me a number. A safe house. It took 4 months of waiting. Then one night, when Rashid lay unconscious in his drunken sleep, I slipped away. One small bag. One scarf. One ultrasound photo. One fragile dream. I ran. At the shelter, I swept floors, washed dishes, and slept on a mattress that smelled of dust. But for the first time, I slept without fear. Each dawn, I brewed tea for the women beside me. We were all scarred. But we were breathing. One day, I saw a boy hiding behind his mother, his arm covered in bruises. She whispered, his father beat him for dropping a cup. That day, I knew. I wouldn't just endure. I would fight. I took work cleaning offices. I studied at night, learning new words, writing new futures. I read stories of women who had turned ashes into strength. Years passed. I got a position at a helpline. I listened to voices trembling the way mine once had. One night, a girl sobbed on the line. "They want to marry me tomorrow," she said. I whispered back, "Wait. I'll come for you." And I did. Now, I run a shelter called the Lantern. We have 12 beds, 2 teachers, and walls filled with children's drawings of suns and flowers. I still cry sometimes. When I remember the baby I never held. When I see girls too young to know sorrow, yet carrying its weight. But I also smile. Because I am no longer the girl wrapped in silk against her will. I am Amina. I was forced. I was broken. I was silenced. But I did not disappear. I survived. I rose. And now, I fight for those still trapped in the shadows. If you liked this story, don't forget to like and subscribe for more stories like this.